Macbeth is a very brave, noble warrior in the court of Duncan. Duncan, Duncan is the king of Scotland, and Macbeth has won several battles, and that's why, along with another military general Banquo, he is very dear to King Duncan. Now, Macbeth, while coming back from his military victory over a neighboring estate, he meets with three witches. These witches are very weird looking, very strange looking, though they are women, but they have got beard. And they make three prophecies, and two prophecies come true very instantly, then and there. And the third prophecy was that Macbeth would be the king of Scotland. So it is it cannot be believed that in a system of monarchy where the succession takes place through the blood, the king is always succeeded by the prince or the princess. Now, Macbeth, a military general who works in the court of King Duncan, how can he be the how can he be the king? But since he is a very super ambitious person, so when he goes back home, then he discusses this matter with his wife. His wife is equally very ambitious, and she asks him to take efforts for the embodiment of his dream. Then King Duncan is very pleased with Macbeth, and he offers to be his guest, and so he comes to the castle of Macbeth, and there is a banquet party. All the important dignitaries are invited there, and after the dinner, this banquet dinner, the King Duncan goes back to sleep. And while at midnight, Lady Macbeth, who is more ambitious than her husband, instigates again and again Macbeth to kill Duncan. Initially, Macbeth hesitates, but when he goes there, or when he refuses to go there, Lady Macbeth herself takes the dagger and just tries to kill Duncan. But she has got a hallucination, an illusion, and she feels as if her father is sleeping there. So again she comes back and again instigates Macbeth. Macbeth was a warrior. He was in the habit of killing persons in the battlefield. He goes there and kills Duncan. Though he becomes the king, but he loses his soul, he loses his mental peace. And in Shakespearean tragedies, before the physical death takes place, it is the spiritual tragedy which takes place. Spiritually, Macbeth is a very, very restless person. He always remains very anxious, and he is always apprehensive that his secret may be out. And that's why, in order to save himself, he kills Banquo, and he arranges the murder of several persons. But he does not have the peace of mind, and ultimately the prophecies of the witches come true, and this Malcolm, son of Duncan, who has fled to a neighboring country, he arranges army and he attacks, and in the battle, the forest of the Dunsinane, which seemed to be very, very difficult to come, it comes to the castle of Macbeth, and Macbeth is killed. So here we find that Macbeth, he was a very noble person, but still, due to this fatal flaw in his character, we find that he meets with his tragedy. So the character of Macbeth is very important, and Lady Macbeth's character is also very important, because she has got there are many critics who say that she is a fourth witch. So she acts as a catalyst in the tragedy of Macbeth, and there are many important scenes. The sleepwalking scene, which is called somnambulism, which we are supposed to know, And so in this way, there are many important explanatory lines, tomorrow and tomorrow comes. So the students are required to know all these things. Okay, thank you.